Well, our whole team put us in a position to win. We didn't do a ton after a pretty exciting first inning. I don't think we had another inning where we had multiple base runners on. Maybe the third, I guess we had to get picked off, and then a couple base runners. But for the most part, Verlander came back after we got to him early and shut us down. I thought McHugh, hung in there pretty well. He obviously had a couple innings where they got back-to-back doubles. They got a couple of hits in a row. They had guys on base the whole game. I think 15 hits, 10 or 11 left on base. Just traffic all over the place, and they never let up. They had 1, 2, 3, 4 innings where they scored. We scored 1. So even unless you put a big number up, if you get outscored in innings, 4-1, it's probably not going to end up in your favor.
You've had traffic on bases. Seems like that's been a recurring theme for.
Yeah, no, we've had a lot of base runners. I think we, McHugh got burned on Salty's. There's a cutter almost hit him in the elbow. I'm not sure how he kept it fair, or necessarily that it was a bad pitch. He got burned on that, and that hurts to go out that way at the end of his outing. But it has been. We have allowed our fair share of base runners. Again, we're still in position to win some of these games, even with the 20 base runners or however many it was. But it wasn't tonight.
The end result wasn't what you wanted, obviously, but still encouraging to see George break out.
Yeah, no, we've got good players, and they're not going to hit below 200 for a couple of them, in the low 200s for a couple other guys. So I don't have any doubt that when the dust settles and things get a little bit warmer and the summer gets into it, these guys are going to get to their career norms and be better. But I am encouraging. George had a great night. Swinging the bat. He didn't try to do too much. He barreled up a couple balls. Keeping the ball fair, obviously, for the homer. But even more important, as he got greedy towards the end of the game, he kept his swing under control a lot better tonight.
Has that been something you're stressing with him?
We stress it with all our guys. I think whether you're individually struggling or having a tough time piecing wins together, the natural human instinct is to try to do too much. It's just overswing. It's to try to be a little too aggressive on the bases. It's to make a great play as opposed to a great decision. So I think that's something that's happened. Maybe not for everybody every game, but certainly we want to play under control. We want to play just under a chaotic style, because we can put a lot of pressure on teams, but we have to stay within our elements to be good. And I think George is an example of that tonight. Obviously, he got great results, and we have a few other guys that could probably take a deep breath and maybe not overdo it.
After the first inning, you kind of seemed like you all struggled to piece something together with the hits. What do you attribute that to tonight?
Verlander. He's a pretty good pitcher. He's got a pretty good back of the baseball card. I think he made a few adjustments, and they made a couple of good defensive plays. A couple double plays that hurt us. So, they made the plays. He made the pitches. He did enough to control certain aspects of our order, especially multiple guys in a row. He had a couple times where he had multiple strikeouts in a row where he stepped up and made some pitches. So I attribute it to the game of baseball being tough at this level and not being able to go a little bit further when we had him on the ropes early. Once pitchers like Verlander settle in and get deep into the game, it set up their bullpen to go exactly how they try to win.